Hello everyone, welcome to Banished. So I'm starting a new map because my last one was a colossal failure, but we're not going to talk about that anymore. I went ahead and I did some planning, which I just kind of put down buildings and then paused them, which the thing about this game, which is kind of cool, is that you don't spend the resources until they move the resources over here. So I can pause these and they won't move any resources and I'll be good to go. So anyway, I've got a basic layout here. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. And to see what happens. And of course it tells me all my resources are gone because I got rid of this stockpile building and made a bigger one over here. So we will... Technically we don't have any of these resources right now, but we do. We really do. I'm going to go ahead and start out with 2 crop fields. I'm going to see if I can get away with that. Just because... if they ever knock down this other tree over here. Or get rid of those stones. There we go. So, try to get ahead on food a little bit. Why not? I'm also going to try to get rid of some of these resources that are kind of in my visual space. So, I've planned everything that has anything to do with blacksmiths, hospitals, town halls up here, things like that. I didn't plan any of the houses. I figure I'll just wing it with those, but most of my stuff has been planned, as well as some bridges. Help get over to this land over here. For the most part, I'm gonna leave this land to be like by nature, you know, forestry kind of area, as well as hunting and gathering. I might actually add some mines and stuff over here. And then down over here on this kind of tip of the land here, I'm going to build all my houses. And that should be good. I really hope we can get these. It's early summer. Someone told me I should leave this menu open, which I figured it'll be somewhat helpful. It has lots of good information on here. Like the happiness and the health of the citizens, things like that. Which well, last time I lost all of my people because they weren't happy and they were unhealthy. So it's good to have that information. It also has the temperature and the resources and all kinds of good stuff. You can see it up there. If you're not watching in high definition, maybe you can't. But actually, is there any way I can make it bigger? Doesn't seem so. There is actually a thing in the options to make all GUI bigger, but then it like stretches the image and everything gets all blurry, so I'm not going to do that. We'll leave it the way it is for now. Alright, we should be able to get through these crops in time. No problem. We don't have very many citizens to knock down all these resources though. Should be fine. Shouldn't be the end of the world. Boarding house will be done soon. How are we doing on wood? Firewood is 200. I figure I'll go ahead and I'll unpause the woodcutter so they'll go ahead and build that. As you can see, they started knocking down trees and stuff. Woodcutter would be good to have. I'm really glad I can do this with the hospital and just, not the hospital, with the buildings and just kind of knock things, or build them when I want to. But plan ahead. There are a lot of games that you would just instantly lose all the resources for the building. So you can't put them down until you want them. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that. I actually originally planned to do the crops over here, where the town hall is. But if I can see, where is it? Here it is. There's a little hill here. There's just a tiny little hill here. You probably can't see it. But it gets in the way, so I'm not going to be able to build anything there. Stupidly enough. Kind of frustrating. And the weird thing is this game doesn't have like a topography map or anything as far as I know. That kind of shows you the height of various things. There's a map. But that doesn't really... that's not going to do it. I don't really know if there's a way to do a topography, but it doesn't seem as though there is a way. Our boarding house is done. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Now we need more stone. Stone. Here you are. Plenty of stone in this area. As you can see, we got the iron as well. I'm going to go and tell him to build that wooden bridge so we have access to all these resources too. That should be good. And what else? Fishing? Nah, we won't set up the fishing. That's fine. Let's see. We could do schoolhouse, town hall. We could just jump right to the town hall. I don't know about that, though. I don't know if that's something... Oh, you know what I wanted to do a little earlier this time? Was the herbalist. Which I think needs to be over here. The weird thing about the herbalist is that you don't really know... Maybe I want him down here. Let's do it down here. The thing is apparently the herbalist should be in the forest so that they can gather resources, but it also serves directly to the citizens. So the citizens will have to come all the way out to the forest to have access to it, which is kind of crappy. And that's my understanding of it. I've never actually used it, so I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I got out of it. Alright, we're doing good on tools. We're doing good on clothing. We need logs, actually. Hold on, let me grab some logs here. Right in here, that should be good. That should be good right there. I'm actually going to pull a few people off of the crop field. It's bigger. I made each plot, I believe 14 by 14, which is a lot bigger than I did last time. But I think 3 people might still be able to manage it. I think that should be fine. It's actually a perfect square this time. Not that it really matters. For some reason that may matter. I don't know. No idea. But I'm noticing the average health has kind of been slowly depleting since the beginning here. So I want to get this herbalist going here. Which actually, hold on, do I need to put a priority on that? I'm going to put a priority on that. Just so it gets done a little bit faster. I got builders that need stuff to do over here. I got 2 of them. 2 builders. 2 dedicated builders. Crop fields are going a little slow. Maybe I should have 4 people on there. I don't know. Also seems like no one's really working on it except for this lady and this lady. What are we low on? Logs. Of course we're low on logs. Of course we are. It's okay, they'll knock down all these trees soon enough. Next winter, we'll have plenty of food. Potatoes, okay. We're actually doing excellent on food. We have 2,000, more than 2,000 potatoes. I can also do pumpkins if I want to, but potatoes should be fine for now. I'll do some pumpkins later. We hit the roof on our woodcutter. I'd build a town hall now, but it takes an absolute ton of stone, which we have the stone. But I want to use some of that stone for housing. I think housing will be good. They done with this? They're working on it. I want to make sure there's someone deployed on here immediately. There's one person on there. They got the sunflowers. At no point have I ever seen a sunflower grow in the Banished lands. I wonder if I can manage to put a mine in here. Is that a thing? Like somewhere on this? Maybe. Probably not. It's gotten close a few times, but no, it's not going to. I just figured maybe some way to use this land. I don't know. Anything at all really would be good. Not sure. Ooh, look at this. We got our land opened up over here. I can actually see what I'm doing over here now. There's a couple things I still haven't put in that need to go in the mainland here, like a cemetery and a well. Those are both things. So I could probably just stick that like in here if I wanted to. Ooh. It's got the little gate. Interesting. Is it always pointing south? Hold on. If I do like reverse... Oh, look at that. That's cool. I'll probably put that next to the church, wherever I put that. The reason why I haven't put down the church yet is because, let me actually show you, it's ridiculously tall. And that top bit will always be in the way of wherever I'm trying to look. If I put it right here, that's going to be in my way. I can't see the crops very well. So I'm going to put it like all the way over here or something where it just doesn't even matter. Let's go and build the blacksmith so I have it. We're still doing ridiculously well on food. That's why I have that extra crop field over here. I could have just done the one and easily gotten away with it, but we're putting ourselves ahead right now. We're putting ourselves just a little bit ahead. Our herbalist is doing good, I hope. I don't really know if... Ooh, look! You can see the person at work. Oh, look! Okay! See, look, they're all coming to get... They have to walk all the way over here. That's what kind of sucks. If I put it in the city, there are no resources for them to harvest. So, yeah. That's kind of the situation you're in. I'm also glad we have this gigantic lake. It doesn't really matter that it's a lake, but the river. I've started maps that, you know, I get this tiny little river, which is fine because I think you can get the fish on there. Let me actually, if you work it just right, yeah, like right there, you can get the fish, but I don't think the traders will come down these small rivers. Each map has one big river on it. But might as well pull up the map. Up here, if you can see, there's always one big thick river, and I think those are the only areas a trader can come in. So I'm glad I'm right there next to it, 'cause you're not always next to it. That's sometimes an issue. Every once in a while. It's cold out. Do we have enough firewood? Yes, we do. Excellent. Now I see people not doing things. That's a problem for me. Get rid of that. Come down over here, get rid of some of that. Get rid of that. Awesome. A few different resources there. Alright, now I'll be able to sell this wood, or not the wood, the food. All this extra food can be traded later for a very low value, but it can still be traded. Trading is definitely a good thing. I'm gonna go and build some houses, actually. Need to figure out what I'm doing for land from that perspective. Put in a path, something like this. And stone house. I'm doing the stone houses again. I don't want to do crappy houses. Wood houses. I'll put it right there. For now. Like I said, I want the church to be as far away from the town as possible, so that that gigantic tall bit isn't in the way. I hate how tall this thing is. This damn chapel. Even if I put it right here, it would be an issue for me. It's like the biggest building in the entire game. In my opinion. 3 people on a crop field seems to be doing it. I'll keep that in mind. For this size. I don't want to try 2. I doubt that would work. It's already late spring and they're only 50% yield. That's a problem for me, by the way. Let's set up this tailor. Ooh, the health is starting to go back up. Yes. Thank you, herbalist. You're a lifesaver. They're all running over here, too. Maybe, okay, hold on. Let me extend the path. Stone. Nah, we'll just do a dirt path. I'm not gonna build a stone. Dirt paths are free. A dirt path is happiness for me. That rhymed. Unintentional rhymage on my part. I'm gonna put the hunting on this side, I think. I might put the trees over here with the herbalist. Actually, it probably would have been better to do it the other way around. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. 24 for weather. Oh, by the way, I just thought I'd mention this. When I go into the options, I have the weather effects turned off, which is not the way it's originally created. You see this? See all this rain, which just actually went away? I'll point it out again when it comes back. Actually, I won't even have to. The thing is it's hard for me to see with the rain. We don't have leather. Oh, we don't have leather. Oh. Let's set up some hunting then. Yeah, so like I said, with the rain and the snow, I can't even see. So if you guys aren't watching in high definition, actually probably even if you are after the video has been compressed, there's no way you guys are going to be able to see anything. So I'm going to leave the weather effects off. I'm going to leave them on. There we go. Just for a second. So you guys can see this. Actually, the exact opposite. You guys can't see anything right now, I'm betting. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Someone was asking me about that. I just wanted to clear that up. That's why I have it off. So, I think the rain... I don't know if rain or snow actually is a game mechanic. If it actually affects, like, crops or anything. But, if it does, it's still raining. Like, right now it's not raining, but if I have the weather effect off and it's raining, it still affects the game, I'm pretty sure. So, it is of no concern. We have a ton of tools. Excellent. So, up here in this menu they gave me, this amount of stored food is only the amount of stored food, not food that has been moved to the boarding house. So even though we have almost 1,000 there and 2,000 here, it should say 3,000 roughly up here, but it doesn't. It only shows the food that is stored in the storage barn, which, I mean, I would say that's slightly unfortunate. I don't know how reliable that menu is at this point. Got some people in our stone house. Let's go and build another one. There. Let's get that other guy in there. We're definitely going to need more stone in the future. So why don't I just go to the far reaches over here and just tell them, start doing something about all this. And they'll just kind of do that whenever they're available. That'll be good. That'll be good. We're doing good on wood. Firewood is good. Is this thing built? Yeah, let's get a few hunters in there so that we can get some leather. Very important. Alright, what else do we need? We have our hospital. Or we don't have our hospital yet, but I don't know if we need it. I mean, the health isn't perfect. I don't know if the hospital will actually help a whole lot with that. At all. I have no idea. If I do this... That might be... I don't know. I don't know if that would be okay, actually. If I do that, can I put stone houses along the side? Pretty much just no. I can put like one in there. That's fine. We'll just... I'm not going to overanalyze it. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to get my chapel up. Make sure those happiness levels stay put where they are right now. Will that piss me off? I think no. That's a good spot for it. It won't be in my way a whole bunch. They made it so damn tall. So damn tall.